In Somerville, the truth is never spoken. It's shown, hidden in silence, in movement, in things you're never meant to fully understand. And by the end of the journey, one question remains. Was any of it real? After everything, the journey, the loss, the reunion, you are taken somewhere deeper, beneath the world, or maybe beyond it. A facility, human, organized, prepared. This is where the truth begins to fracture. The soldiers you encountered, the ones with power, they weren't random survivors. They were part of something bigger, a plan, an attempt to fight back. Each one carried a piece of the same force, blue, red, purple. Different reactions, different abilities, all tied to the same alien material, the same invasion. And when they died, you became the replacement. Not chosen, not special, just the last one left. You're tested, observed, measured, not as a person, but as a tool, until everything collapses again. The facility is attacked, overrun, and in desperation you're launched, not to escape, but to infiltrate the source, the alien vessel. And this is where Somerville stops being a story about survival and becomes something else entirely. You wake up at home. Your family is there, safe, alive, normal. But something feels wrong, too quiet, too perfect, because it isn't real. You're inside a simulation, a reconstruction created by the very things that destroyed your world, and you're not alone. As you move deeper, you find others, humans, trapped, living out fragments of their lives, observed, studied. This invasion wasn't just destruction, it was collection. The aliens aren't just attacking humanity, they're trying to understand it, recreate it, maybe even preserve it. Those strange orbs you see throughout the game, they're not random, they're communication, a language, one you slowly learn to mimic, and by the end, you stand before them, not as prey, not as a soldier, but as something they recognize, someone who understands just enough. They offer you something, not peace, not victory, a choice. There are multiple endings in Somerville, but if you choose to surrender, you accept, you return to the simulation, to your family, to a life that feels real but isn't, and what remains is silence. A house empty, floating in stillness, a life without truth. If you choose the resistance, you refuse. You reject the illusion and instead you destroy them, the entities, the system, the control, at the cost of yourself. And in the aftermath, the world begins to heal, alien structures crumble, the invasion ends, but your family never knows what you became. Only your dog remains, waiting. If you choose sacrifice, you don't choose illusion. You don't choose destruction, you choose them. Using what you've learned, you break the system, free your family, but not yourself. You stay behind, trapped, gone, so they can live. Somerville never confirms one reality, but it suggests something deeper. The aliens may not be conquerors, but observers, creating simulations, replaying humanity, trying to understand emotion, connection, family. And you, a father driven by something simple, love. Become the one variable they didn't expect. Not power, not intelligence, but choice. And in the end, that's what defines humanity in Somerville. Not survival, not victory, but what you're willing to lose, to hold on to the people you love.